up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here, honey. It's Friday. Let me turn Beyonce down before I get a copyright. Because you could just have her in the background, baby, and they will be like, what? Is that Beyonce? Copyright strike. It'd be everybody else. You can play everybody. You can play everybody, honey. And, bitch, you play Beyonce, they'd be like, was that Beyonce? Honey, they will get you. The YouTubes and the Googles, baby. They will get you. Okay, let's see. What's going on with my parking space, honey? Oh, I don't like to be in the middle of cars, but there's nobody right here. And this is pretty... Ooh. There's nobody in that car, and that car is tore up. Oh, my God. But you ain't that outside. What happened to that car? Car is tore up. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. I mean, what I say? I don't know what I be saying in the morning, child. I'm off today. The diva has some treats this morning. Right before I did my yoga flow this morning. It's my shit. I'm sorry, y'all. Yes. I'm telling everybody, honey. I can't wait till the girls. Get a hold of this song. Let me tell you something. Those kids that were voguing, those high school kids that were voguing and they do those TikToks, they're going to tear this song up. Do you hear me? I can't wait. I'll be so happy when I see the kids voguing. Like the kids, not the kids, but the kids. Like the kids. The real little kids. The little kids. It's hot this morning. I was like, girl, I think I'm going to have to, hold on. And the mixes to this, it's gonna be all kind of mixes and everything. It's gonna be in the dance clubs. Did y'all hear what Gotti said about Drake's album? Because Drake's album is giving dance too, right? And this, and honestly, just for real, some real shit. It might be time to change the vibration, because it might be not just for the summer, but it might be a time to change the vibration. And the way that Gotti was talking was like, no, we need this low vibrational hip hop music.
That album made me feel like it made me feel like going to find me a raw new DMX, new Jai, new Jay, and serving and fucking bringing back great hip hop. You know, that album is not hip hop.
You know, he said I'm gonna wait for everyone to catch up. And I
don't want to catch up, because catching up is, if that's catching up, then what's that mean for hip hop? And he's so strong and so powerful, he can change the dynamic of shit. Yeah. And any who sees this, please, hip hop, yo.
We need this. I want to put on some this. You want a low vibrational frequency. That's what you want. That has been aligned with hip hop for years. And it's just like, maybe it's time to get back to the fun. Remember when it was fun? Like, honestly, before gangster rap, hip hop was fun. It wasn't so focused on the degradation of women. It wasn't, and I say that hip hop raised me. A lot of my views and male identified views is like within hip hop. But as you grow and as the vibration just changes, and now you listening to it like, this was so degrading and continuously. And it's the vibration and we know that music is part of our culture. so much, so ingrained in our culture. It's like a huge part of our culture. And if the music is emitting a frequency that is a low vibrational, and we're not saying, like, I always say it's like just because it's a low vibration doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad. So when you think of a radio dial, everything is on the same length. One is just on the dial this way, and one is just on the dial this way. I mean, you could put the dial like this, but then when you start thinking of higher and lower, you really think with a binary programming. So then when you think higher and lower, you think good and bad automatically, right? You think either or, it's good or bad. So when people say low vibration, people think it's bad in a sense where if you're residing in that space, because sometimes you do have to lower your vibration, and it could be to keep yourself safe, right? Or to survive. You might be in a low vibration, but then you're also listening to a music in a low vibration. And if you're sitting in a low vibration for a long time, there's too much. Hey, crow. We haven't seen the crows in a long time. There's two. Let's see if a third one shows up. But they standing right there. Really show it all. Yes, honey. This is cereal milk, iced cereal milk. Oh my God. So good. So good. Yeah, you get the, now that it's getting hot, it's 74 degrees right now and it's 7 o'clock in the morning. We don't have anything to talk about. But yeah, what I was saying about Irv Gotti was that he's like, no, bring on DMX, bring on Ja Rule. And it's like, that's what's hip hop. But you have to understand, like, the way that your music is influencing a culture, or the way that low vibrational music is influencing a culture, and has gone through like other generations, right? It's gone through other generations. You see him? There was one. He just flew away. And it's affecting how men and women are relating to each other. It's affecting how women are relating to each other. It's affecting how people are relating to each other. And maybe it's time to change the vibration. And granted, if you are Irv Gotti or like Irv Gotti and want to be in that low vibration, that's fine. But I feel like culturally, there needs to be a shift in the vibration, a shift in the frequency. And it does start with the culture and the art and the music, right? It does start with that in order to influence. And then everybody kind of like, okay. And he's like, no, that's hip hop. Drake is like, for me, Drake is like hip pop. Like, I feel like Doja Cat is hip hop. It's not hip hop, but hip hop. And being that hip hop is popular music, and also I feel just off the top of the head, these black ass award shows, y'all need to have all genres of music, because black people make all genres of music. And there needs to be a country section. There needs to be a house section, electric EDM section. There needs to be a section for every genre of music in a black award show, especially with an understanding that we created all of these genres. The blacks, from the instruments, everything, right? And I always mention this because that's what Will was saying when he said that people were saying that Black Eyed Peas was not a black group because of Fergie. And he was like, music is black. It's black. All of it is black. All of it. All of it. So even there's an old meme from a long, long time ago of this black guy was talking about classical music. And this white girl was trying to get him together about classical music. And he broke down just even the music, the instruments that are used in classical music were made in Africa. They come from the instruments made, like everything. Like, it's like everything. And it's all black music. So I feel like in these award shows, all genres of black music, and it's just not hip hop and R&B and pop. Like, woo, the boxes. And I feel like Drake, well, I was listening to them, people were like, it sounds like he's trying to do the dance music. Yeah, I think people maybe want to dance now. Instead of, popping Xannies and fucking Molly and Perks and drinking lean. Maybe people want to dance. Maybe they don't want their souls broke, okay? Maybe they want to dance. Maybe they don't want to be residing at a low frequency all of the time. Maybe they want to raise their vibration and dance and move their damn body. Like, come on. Girl, y'all can keep it. I was like, Earth Gotti, shut your bulldog-shaped head ass up. Shut your ass up. Did y'all see Santana with Madonna on stage singing Material Girl? I said, oh my God. I couldn't believe it. And which reminds me, I do want to talk about Santana, because Santana was on stage the other day, and I want to play what he said. Santana, what he said. But he was on stage with Madonna singing Material Girl, honey. I thought y'all said he was canceled. Oh, shit. And the girls was in the comments talking about Madonna ain't even mainstream. I was like, girl, don't even play. You got it. That's what I was talking with Olivia and Chris in the thread. And it's like, you got to look at the profile of these people jumping out the window saying dumb shit like Madonna ain't even mainstream. Girl. Because these people are probably young enough to be your children. Because obviously they don't know. They don't know. Madonna ain't even mainstream. Bitch, she made the stream. Bitch. Madonna was a mess. Madonna was a mess. Santana. Okay, let's look up Santana and see. He was in the news. Santana, Saucy Santana, not Carlos Santana. Saucy Santana. I had to change this, honey, on my ear. Saucy Santana. He was in the news the other day because it says Saucy Santana. I'm going to read this. This is from Madame Noir. Saucy Santana called out for misogynoir after saying gays are the blueprint. Gays are the blueprint. So let's hear what Saucy Santana, they have it transcribed here. Let's see if we have an audio of it. Let's see if we have an audio of it. And I have my comments about it. And if you haven't seen, there's a video by Uppity Unicorn. She made a video about Saucy Santana and the misogynoir that comes out of the Black LGBTQ community, and specifically with Black gay men. And I think it was a really good video. So I'll share the link in my description, but it's Uppity Unicorn, and you just look up Uppity Unicorn. Shout out to Uppity Unicorn. But yeah, so he had some comments, and I know y'all were probably like, Erica better come down here and say something about this. So let's listen to what Santana had to say. Okay, here, I'm trying to look for the clip. We don't have the clip. Okay, hold on. Let me go to, I think I saved it. Material Girl. Material Girl. Let's see. Because just like with Santana and the Blue Ivy situation, him talking about Blue Ivy. Oh, here he goes. Him talking about Blue Ivy, how I said it's cultural what he's doing. He just so happens to be gay. That's how I feel, right? He just so happens to be gay does not mean that he cannot hold anti-black, anti-gay, anti-woman feelings. It's literally a programming that we have to unlearn and be checked on, right? And keep each other honest with it, right? what Santana said about Blue Ivy, a lot of people said. And it wasn't because he's gay, it's because it's part of our culture. He's just reflecting our culture back to us. He just so happens to be gay, so there's a layer over that like this gay man, and it's like you kind of get confused. It's like, well, he's gay. What? Why would he feel like that about a little girl or a little girl's hair, or why would he feel like that about women? He's gay. No, he's still a man. He's still a man. And then I go back to say that what I said the other day. There are women who have anti-woman ideologies, and you are confused because you're like, how? Like, I'm watching Handmaid's Tale, and I'm looking at the women like, how are you participating in this? It's like literally, it literally, it feels like when I'm watching Handmaid's Tale, it feels like everyone is playing this game to appease these men. Everybody is agreeing to the fantasy to appease these men. And these women, and you're looking at the women like, how are you sitting there holding this woman while this man is, girl, what? And you're confused because it's like, you're a woman. How could you? And then when you look at a gay man, you're like, you're feminine. You wear the lashes, you wear the nails. For you to come out and say something like, we started this shit. That's something that someone clearly with a programming about women would say something like that, because it sounds ridiculous. It sounds ridiculous. Let's listen to what Santana says.
When it comes to the status, they call them motherfucking gays. When it comes to their motherfucking face, they call them motherfucking gays.
He's right.
When your dog ass baby daddy wheeling your ass out into the fight, you call them motherfucking gays.
He's right.
Because we the motherfucking blueprint to this speech.
Now that's where the blueprint is where
he's not the motherfucking gay rapper that's really running shit out here. And I'm the motherfucking off of all this in this speech. So I motherfucking hate congratulate, bitch. And y'all see this motherfucking ass.
Okay, so here's what he says. I'm going to read, Madame Noir transcribes it here. He said, get here. Okay. It says, during the Juneteenth weekend performance in Dallas, Texas, Saucy Santana shouted out the gay community. Between songs, the Walk 'em Like a Dog rapper explained to the audience why gay men are the blueprint. That's where he messed up. Because anyone with a brain, even the scientists will tell you that the black woman is the blueprint. So that's it. We don't even need to have a conversation after that, because even the scientists, even the white man, right? You know, because their water is a little colder. So even a white scientist will tell you that the blueprint is a black woman. That's where it all fucking started. All y'all motherfuckers, that's where it started. Okay? And that's where the conversation ends. Right? Period. One time for the LGT in this BITCH, he told the audience, because I want you to know gays run this mother effing world. B. When these hoes need their hair done, they call the gays. He's right. When them hoes need a stylist, they call them motherfucking gays. He's right. When them hoes need their motherfucking face done, they call the gays. He's right. And when they need advice about their dog ass baby daddies, they call the gays. Because we the motherfucking blueprint in this bitch. Now that's where he lost me. I was like, wait. I know. And that's it. But then you have the energy that comes from this relationship that straight black women have with gay men. And it's a funny relationship because there are times where gay men feel like they're accessories to straight black women and feel like straight black women use gay men as accessories and then use them to do their makeup and use them for styling and use them, but then really hold anti-gay ideologies. Because if you ask them, would you be, if your son was gay, even the girls he hangs out with, Carisha and them, they have weird views about being gay. There's this relationship, right, that black women have with black gay men, straight black women. So on top of that, added with him talking about Blue Ivy's hair, right? But you have to remember also, it's a programming. To say that men are the blueprint, gay men are the blueprint, that's just not true. It's just not true. Even your drag queen is an exaggerated version of a woman. So what it means is that they're using a blueprint and exaggerating it. Right? A lot of us understand that the performance of femininity comes from watching women and what society says how women should act. And that is then also mimicked. Right? Trans women are ultra feminine. I always say trans women are ultra feminine. Their performance of femininity is on what their idea of how femininity should be performed. And that performance of femininity is how women are told to act. And then when you think about it, that's still designed by men when you think about it. But people have these ideas about gay men and what they say about women. And then women turning around and saying, oh, you just want to be me. You just want to be a woman. So there's this, everything that he said, I felt like he was right until he got to the blueprint comment. I have seen people in my comments, when I mention Nate, or if Nate and I are on a live or something like that, they will say in the comments, oh, I want a gay friend. It's like, what? Like, why would you say something? That's weird to say to me. Like, that's weird to say to anybody. I want a gay friend that I can laugh and say, what? What do you mean? That's weird. And it's like you want a friend to be like this person to make you laugh, this person who, kind of relates to you, will listen to you talk about your man, give you advice about your man, sometimes go beat your man's ass for you because he's a man still. But then turn around and say some anti-gay stuff. So there's like a relationship there. And it's for a lot of gay black men, they tiptoe into relationships with black women because they don't really know. Like I had an incident let me remove all to protect the innocent. I had the incident the other day where a friend told me that they were out with a straight black woman. Because I was like, was this a cis woman? Because, I need to know. Because he was like, I was out with this girl. I need to know. Is it cis? So I can understand where the perspective is coming from. Okay. So he was like, yeah, we were out and we were at the club or bar. And there was a trans girl there having a conversation with this cis gay man. I don't know if he was cis, gay, or straight. I don't know. Or it might have been bi. I don't know. I think I'm not sure what the sexuality of this man was. Anyway, so this man was talking to this trans girl. And my gay friend and this straight black woman were also like in the mix or whatever. So when the guy leaves the trans girl, the trans girl walks away, trans woman walks away, the guy walks over to my gay friend and starts having a conversation. The straight black woman says to the man, who I assume she was attracted to, tells him, that was a man. That's what I'm talking about. It's stuff like that. And he said at that very moment, he checked her and he told her, you can't say stuff like that. Number one, you don't know what his response would be. That could have been her life. You know how these niggas are out here. But you didn't even think. Because you were attracted to this man. You felt like you needed to let him know that the woman that he was talking to was trans. It's stuff like that. So what way can there be what can you do? And it's like my gay friend is with this straight woman, like we're cool, we're out together. And then you see this guy come up to us, start talking to us, and you feel the need to tell him, you sitting with a gay man. You feel the need to tell him, that was a man. You don't know that nigga could have turned around and got violent. Like, you just don't know. And why would you do that? It's stuff like that. And for my friend, it's like, I'm hanging out with this straight black woman who is fun. We have a good time. And then you say some shit like this. Now, I can't fuck with you. Because you will put somebody's life in danger just because you're attracted to this nigga. It's stuff like that. So I understand the tone where Santana is coming from. Like, you want us for this. You need us to this. You want to hang out with us. You want to do this and you want to do that. But then you hold these crazy ass beliefs. It's a relationship that, it's on an individual basis, case by case, individual basis. And that should be with everybody, really. What I said about Santana, I have it in my notes. Hold on, let me see. I said it's misogyny noir, simple and plain. I understand what he's saying about how supportive black gay men are to straight black women, but the blueprint, no, really. A black woman's performance of femininity is exaggerated by drag queens, and the over-exaggeration of the feminine performance by black women is demonstrated in femme gay men. So, while people with vaginas don't have the cornerstone of the performance of femininity, it's mimicked by men who are feminine. Right? So it's saying that, what I'm saying is, just because I have a vagina doesn't mean that I can tell you what's feminine and what's not. Feminine. I can't tell you what's feminine or what's not. I can't. But my mannerisms and things that just, things like that, someone might see that and say, oh, that's a feminine gesture. So that is how I need to do when I'm doing my makeup or whatever. These are ways that I need to move. There's some things that we would align with femininity that is mimicked by gay men, drag queens, trans women. And now, please understand me when I say the performance of masculinity is not gatekept by people with penises, and the performance of femininity isn't gatekept, should not be gatekept, and cannot be gatekept by people with vaginas. And that's how I feel about that. I think we spent a lot of time on that. Gotti, okay. A gay rapper is really running shit out here. I've been holding this motherfucker down for all of us in this bitch, so don't hate, congratulate. Santana was just on stage with Madonna. I think that's a clear indication of where he's on his way to. And it's good. Yeah, he might have some problematic ideologies, and a lot of us do. A lot of us have to unlearn a lot of these things. And when people who look like us or come from or look like us, or you believe they come from whatever communities, and they say things, you have to understand all of us have to unlearn a lot of the way that we look at each other, how we look at the world, what we think about other women. Like, Handmaid's Tale is really good. It's really, 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 really good. And I'm thinking, like, these women, and you could see, it's like, even Serena Joy, she's playing a role that she doesn't even want to play. And this man is, when she told that man, you weak, you don't even deserve to multiply, you a weak motherfucker. But because you have a penis and I don't need to play along for my survival, when you actually are the brains, she's correcting his announcements and stuff like that. I'm on season 2. Please do not spoil it. Please do not spoil it for me in the comments. Okay. I'm at the end of season 2. Close to the end of season 2. June just had Holly, and she's trying to breastfeed, and Serena won't let her be in the house. She don't want her to be in the house. Stupid. Just stupid. And it's like, why are you acting like this? Why are you playing? And then the gag is, that motherfucking kid ain't even none of yours. It didn't even come from neither one of y'all. And you really playing this game like you don't want this woman to breastfeed your baby? Your baby. Her baby. Girl, I just got pissed off. And that's when it's like a lot of shit. People are playing along. People need to unlearn. It's just so much stuff, y'all. But the relationship between black gay men and straight black women, it's and then, what's crazy is, and then when you hear black gay men say, I see people that I know in the comments of these, because the blogs, when they post things about anything about LGBT, they usually try to attach it to a kid. So it's like a double whammy, because we have in our society, we use kids as scapegoats to determine how we should act morally, when we should just act right. And so you act like, oh my God, we don't want the kids to know, like with this Buzz Lightyear shit. We don't want the kids to know. We don't want the kids. The kids could teach you something. Okay? We don't want the kids and the kids and the kids. So they post something that has to do with LGBT, and then in the comments you see people that that you have digital relationships with, making weird ass comments. It's like, oh, so you have these fucking weird views too. I can't rock with you. That's me. Like, when I find out, I can't rock with you like that. Like, you really have these views like this. But all of us have, and then you flip it back, but look at Santana. Look at how he views, where he views. We have a lot of shit to unlearn, y'all. There's another crow. We have a lot to unlearn. So that's how I feel about the Santana thing. Y'all let me know what you think. I don't want, be mindful of the way that you speak. Because anything that is considered out of order, I'll just delete it. I'll just delete it. So let's see what else. It says, former Tallahassee Mayor Andrew Gillum indicted on 21 federal charges, including conspiracy, fraud, and making false statements to the FBI. Girl, you lying to the FBI? Andrew Gillum, neighbors, get into this. Andrew Gillum, the Democrat who lost the 2018 Florida governor's race against Ron DeSantis, surrendered to federal authorities in Tallahassee after he and a close associate were charged with conspiracy and 21 counts of fraud over how they raised and used funds when he was the mayor of Tallahassee and the candidate for governor. According to AP News, U.S. Attorney for the North District of Florida said Gillum, 42, is also charged with making false statements to the FBI and claiming he didn't receive or ask for anything from 2 undercover agents posing as developers. You know what? It sounds like he's just on a, like, I'm just going to go out with a bang. I'm just going to go out with a fucking bang. I'm just going to do everything. I'm just going to just live a crazy life, live this DL lifestyle. His wife, girl, what the fuck? Like, I'm going to live this crazy DL lifestyle, drugs, irresponsible sexual activity, just go out. And then I'm going to just lie to the FBI. I'm going to take funds. I'm also like be a politician too. Just do it. Just do it. Let me tell you something. He ain't the only politician fucking around and the same template he's following, the damn politicians, honey. They do it. They all do. But your wife, that's another one. What are you agreeing to, girl? This is not suitable. This is not sustainable. Girl, this is a mess. This is a mess. I'm thinking about his wife. She needs to divorce him. I'm sorry. There's no, you down, you right, you next to Chloe. What's her name? With your public humiliation badges. No. You have to let him go. He's just going like a fucking comet, like just out of here. 21 counts, taking receiver asking from stuff from the undercover agents. They offered gift and money in exchange for support and progress projects. I even feel like at first they were like, oh, it was a setup. Somebody was setting him up and stuff. No, this nigga is just a reckless ass, degenerate motherfucker. And he still just everything. Just everything. I'll be thinking about that. Like, when every time, they show pictures with Ghislaine and Jeffrey Epstein, they have pictures with everybody. And you can't assume, again, just like you cannot assume that everybody somebody's in a picture with, they are friends with. But what these people do is they become philanthropists, and they get involved in charities, because at night they become evil demons. So they have to play the other side. They like completely operating in their shadows and in their light. That's why they're charitable and they're giving. Bill Cosby, Hugh Hefner, all of them. Look at all of these men and women who operate and do all of these things to people. Look at the flip side of them. Charities, everything, into the art scene, everything. Look at Jeffrey Epstein. That's why you see him in pictures with so many different celebrities, because they're doing all of these charities. But on the flip side of that, they're evil. When you hear about Bill Cosby, just got in trouble the other day. I saw him on the blogs the other day. Bill Cosby, Where is it? Talking about somebody was 16 years old. Where is that story about Bill Cosby? I must have didn't save it. But it's like, look at them. Ghislaine Maxwell, charitable, doing all these charities. I'm sure Elon Musk is another one. And then the reason, and then they get this money, and that's why Jeffrey Epstein made an island, went and bought an island. They get all this money, access to all this money and resources, so that they can do more of and get deeper into the depths of hell. It's real. And Andrew Gillum ain't no different. He's just everything. You lying to the FBI, girl. Let me tell you something. If that lady stays with him, she needs to leave. You need to lose your whole family. You are a disgrace. It's making mistakes. You know, you can make a mistake, you know, but you're just living this reckless, going out like a comet, honey. It's like a match. You light it and just flames, and then it goes out. That's what you want to do, Andrew Gillum. Ain't no stick beside him. Nothing. North Philly man allegedly killed partner to stop him from revealing their same-sex relationship. You're actively participating in a same-sex relationship, but you would rather kill the person than let the world know. But in killing the person, you let the world know. That is the literal definition of homophobia. You're not even thinking. Irrational. That shit is crazy to me. That shit is absolutely crazy to me. You would rather end someone's life than let the world know that you're gay. But in killing this man, you let the world know you were gay. So instead of killing the person that you enjoy having sex with, why not just say, I'm gay and I enjoy having sex with men? I want y'all to be free. I want y'all to be free. Oh my God, I'm getting emotional. I gotta go. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Peace.